Hello, my name is Ashley Klaty and I'm a beauty content creator here on YouTube, and today I'm going to share with you my tips and tricks on how I like to fill in my brows for a super natural looking brow. I'll be using the new Aveda Brow Definer today and I'm super excited to share this with you, so let's go ahead and jump right into the video. I will be using Aveda's new Brow Definer today, and this is incredible because it is 100% naturally derived and vegan. I love that it has the pencil on one end and then the spoolie on the other. You have everything you need right in one product to do some amazing brows, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. Alright, so I have my bad brow and my good brow. This one always takes a bit more work, so I'm going to just start with that one and get the bad one out of the way because I feel like it's the one that I always have to spend the most time on. So first trick when I do my brows is I like to actually comb all the hair down. So I just brush it down, and then it lets me see the top of the brow line and where I need to fill in. I have quite an arch here that kind of needs to be rounded out because I do not have a strong tail on this side. It's really tiny and it needs a lot of help. So I like to just brush this down so then I have a guide of where to actually place the line. So then I just go right at the top of the arch, and then one smooth swipe I just draw a little arch down right to where the last few hairs of my brow are here on the corner. And once we blend this all out, it'll look super natural, but for now we're just doing the outline. Then for this front part, I like to go right below where all the top little hairs are. That way when we comb it back up, it still looks super natural. I'm not really into the super precise, perfect looking brows. I like very natural looking brows. It all comes down to personal preference, so you do brows the way you like to. There's no right or wrong, but this is definitely a natural looking brow routine. So as you can see, I just run the pencil right below where those top hairs are and I connect it right to where we started that other one. So just a little light line there and then it's connected. So now we have our top line done. Next up, I brush all the brow hairs up. So then I can see the bottom line really good. And now this allows me to see where it needs filled in on the bottom, where I need to strengthen the tail on this side, fill in a little under the arch and all of that. It gives me a really good guide of where to go. So starting at the front, I have this little bald patch there. It always needs a little help. So I'm going to fill in a tiny bit right there. There, that looks good. And then same thing as with the top, on the bottom, I'm going to go just above where the base of those hairs are and draw a line just so that it still looks natural underneath, but it is deepened a little bit. So you can see that now we have this nice line here that's just above where the base of the hairs are at. And then for the arch, I literally am just going to follow the curve and then connect to this outer tail. So starting right here, I'm just gonna, in one smooth motion, follow that around and connect. And then we have our bottom line done. So now all I do is just brush my brows how I like them to go and place them where I like them to be at and fill in any kind of gaps or blank spaces that are left. So for me, I definitely need to fill in a little bit more here at the end just to make it look a bit more natural and blend into the front part of the brow. So I'm going to just flick this really lightly, holding on to the back of the pencil and just fill in the brow really lightly back here. Next up, there is a little space right here that could use a little extra love. So I'm going to just follow the direction of my brow hair. I just hold my pencil in the same direction as my hair and flick it up to fill in any sparse areas there. I don't worry about getting every single thing filled in because then it starts to look really boxy and unnatural, but any major ones is where I place my focus. And then for the front of the brow, I just hold my pencil up and really lightly do a few little flicks right here at the front. So while I'm just filling in the last small little parts that I want to add a little more to, I'll share a little bit more about this pencil. It's enriched with a blend of botanical waxes, and that's amazing because it means it makes the application super smooth. So as you guys see, it's really easy. You don't have any kind of tugging or dragging. It just glides right on. It's really smooth. And what's so cool about this one is a lot of times smoother formulas kind of want to smudge and move around on you, but this one does not. It is still smudge proof, so don't worry. This one is a smudge proof formula, so if you're like me and do a lot of brushing through and everything, you can see it's not coming out anywhere on my skin, which makes it a lot easier to do your brows, and then you don't have to do a bunch of cleanup work afterwards. Alright, the last part that I see is under here. My little arch needs a little more work. This brow is always just a lot more work. This one I can do in like 2 seconds flat, but I figured I'd show you guys this one because it actually takes a bit of work and technique to get this one looking all right. All right, so that is looking pretty good right now. I'm gonna go catch this brow up. Now that my eyes and everything are done, I'm gonna finish off with my lips. I'm going in with Aveda's Feed My Lip lip liners in number 02 Kola. It's a really beautiful nude shade, and I'm just filling in the lips lightly, and then I'll finish it off with a lipstick. Next up, we're gonna go into their lipstick, and this one is a gorgeous kind of peachy nude shade, my favorite shades. I've been so obsessed. It is in number 13 Rose, and I'm just gonna apply that right over top. Now I'm gonna go figure out what to do with this hair because I just have it up in this little tiny bun right now to have it out of the way while doing makeup, but I'll be back once I've done my hair and we can finish it off together. Okay, so I just curled my hair really quick, and I want to just add a little bit more texture to make it more beachy looking instead of so just curled, you know? It has that fresh curl look. So I'm going to go in with the Aveda Texture Tonic. This one just really helps add some texture and helps give that lived-in feel, you know? So I'm going to just take this and spray it along the bottom, like third to half of the hair, and then scrunch, because I feel like the scrunch is what really helps kind of like get rid of that perfect type of curl look, and then it just adds a really beautiful shine, and when you scrunch it all up it gives more of that lived-in kind of piecey textured type look, and I like that because it looks a little bit more beachy, and look at the shine that adds. It's so pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay, anyways, alrighty you guys, there is my finished look for today, and that is it for today's Get Ready With Me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!